They're not maxed out. The threat of China is capacity and resources. We're used to kind of a narrative of this unsophisticated, loud threat. And yes, there is an enormous amount of unsophisticated, loud Chinese threat. But there are also elite units that have tools and tradecraft that is very sophisticated. And one of the dangers are that knowledge and tradecraft propagating to the scale that they can bring. And so that's the concern as they're able to scale and use that elite set of concept and tools at a much bigger pace.
One of the things you hear from people is, well, there's no evidence that they're doing bad things. And I believe that could be true. But what would you say back to that? That you don't like risk?
Yeah, I'll give the quotes I always use, right? Which is, this is not about show me the smoking gun. This is the adversary has a loaded gun. Why would you stand in front of that, right? You've given them the platform and the capability to do harm. And if given the historical track record of how they operate with their businesses, how they choose to exploit the West, it's an untenable situation. Do I think if I loaded TikTok on my phone, they're going to get to all the other sensitive things through that TikTok app tomorrow? Probably not, right? The cost of exposing TikTok in that way to exploit one or a small set of users probably isn't worth it. But all the data, the metadata that they do collect that goes back to big servers accessible to China, that's a problem. The idea that they own the algorithms that promote or suppress the content, that's a huge problem when you have millions upon millions of eyes consuming the content, and they can dial up something that is divisive, or they can dial down something that is threatening to the PRC. That's the advantage, right? That is, the analogy I used is we're bringing that Trojan horse inside the castle, right? Why would you, knowing what it is, bring it into the castle?